Let's talk a bit of defense. A name that you mentioned in the group earlier, and the Indianapolis Colts need more pass rush. They need more off the edge. They can't rely on just having one game-breaking player in the middle in DeForest Buckner making all the difference. So does Kwity Paye build on that potential and turn this year into a guy that delivers you, 12 plus sacks, 15 plus sacks? What becomes a breakout year for him?
Yeah, the sack total, I think, less important than the pressure total. Just disrupting things for him is more important because the way they play, there's always mop-up guys. It's not like the Steelers where if you don't get home as the Steelers, like one-on-one, if Watt's not bringing the play down, Hayward's not bringing the play down, the structure of that defense means the guy can escape and, there's room to play with, basically. In the Colts defense, it's not that essential if you're not the finisher, as long as they just don't in any way pressure the pocket consistently. He had 39 total pressures last year, but 18 of them came in back-to-back weeks against the Jets and Jags. So he really juiced his totals for the most part. And elite pass rush production is about 80 to 85 pressures. That's when it's like really special. Now, to get to that number's tough, but they really need someone, him or Ngakoue. And, I'm not a huge fan of Ngakoue. Someone's got to be in the 60s or 65s. You just can't win in the postseason unless you have one player producing in the 60s or 65s. And you probably need two to make up for the fact you don't have that 80 plus pressure guy, right? Who's the elite player. That's what they're looking at. And he's got all the burst and all the get off and all the moves. And the question is just, can people allocate too many resources to him? Because as you said, there's DeForest Buckner, that's an easy double. And then if you just slide a tight end or you kick it back out and chip him on the way out, suddenly you stop in Paye on the edge too. So yeah, they just need more. I think in that Gus Bradley system, it was so passive last year, whereas Gus Bradley will be much more aggressive. So maybe he just gets more one-on-one opportunities and then that naturally flows for him. I did think as the season wore along, he was figuring more stuff out than he was doing early in the year, but the production wasn't there. So it could just always be one of those players. There's tons of those guys who do really cool, nuanced things. And they put on tons of teaching tape, but for some reason, they never touch the quarterback.